is me, Jim Catlick from Jim Catlick's Vids. Anyway, in this video, I want to review this tablet. Specifically, it's Android. That's why I'm reviewing it. That's why I'm not just saying, "Oh, I'm reviewing a new Samsung tablet." Blah blah blah. Anyway, I got this last Christmas, and just a second, get my chair over here. There we go. And I wasn't really sure how I was going to review this. Now, technically, I'm not an Android user. I'm an Apple user. So this isn't really my first time using it. I've been using this thing since then, but let me just give you my thoughts on it. I'm not really an Android user. I hate Android, but I figured I would review it real fast. Just give it a little. Oh, this is my review on the thing. So anyway, I have a Walmart stylus pen right here. So yeah, just open this thing up. And one negative thing about Android is it always gives me these notifications that I don't need. So I'm just now, as you see, let me just get this camera positioned. It's kind of like a Mac user reviewing Windows, you know. And speaking of which, I'm actually thinking about switching to Mac. So this is what it come up to on this specific tablet. As it says, a Samsung Galaxy Tab A pet tablet. I'm not really a fan of it that much. So unlike iOS, it comes to this looking screen. I guess you just swipe up like that. Well, honestly, it's not my favorite. I mean, I'm playing games that I would play on an iPad. It would be slow. It lags, all that garbage. So anyway, and you can basically slide to the right, and you could search, whatever. Apple has something like that, but it's not really, Apple's better, of course. Of course, some of you guys might argue saying, "Oh no, Android's better." I don't know where you're reading that stuff from, but anyway, it shows you the temperature. Shows you can actually change your background to this. I changed it to that myself. And this is how you view your notifications. This is how you clear. This is just what I know so far. Hit clear. Apple user using Android. It's weird, I know, but my grandfather got me this for Christmas, and I just didn't know what to expect, So I will never go for an Android phone ever. In fact, I'm gonna buy myself an iPad sometime and a new MacBook, and this is how you view your little stuff. This is how you turn disturb and shut those notifications up. Yeah, I mean it's not the same as Apple, and even modern iPads are actually a lot thinner than this. This is some kind of thickness. I'm not scientific. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's 4.5 millimeters or anything like that. I'm like guessing it's pretty thick. And since this tablet is Google based, it works good with Google. So say you're on Google, you're a Google Drive person, you could actually use Google apps. Like I accidentally tapped on Google Earth, and it actually does load up Earth pretty well. Like it's good for searching Google Maps and stuff. And this is how you exit out of the app. It's pretty much all on screen. This specific tablet has a pretty bad camera on it. I'll give you a little example. Really nasty camera. It must be like a 5-point-something megapixel, and yeah, not really good. Bright, got really bright. Now, I am not really a Windows or Android user, so I'm just gonna have to use this as like a work tablet, I guess. So there's not much I can really show in this. Let me just show you some gameplay real fast, just to give you an idea how fast this thing is. I don't have the app that I used to play with. I deleted that. So let me just load a game real fast. Oh shoot! Update. Just give me a second. All right, I had to stop recording real fast, but anyway, I'm just going through some gameplay. As you know about Android, is Android devices are not as good as the iOS because, well, for one thing, Android doesn't update as often. Doesn't give full version updates as opposed to Apple, which does it on the early basis. And there's a lot of videos out there, like on Theo Joe's channel, where he does more scientific tech reviews than what I do. I just get right to the basics. And he says, "Oh, Android is not as well updated as Apple." And he's right, and Android is just slower. Apple is a lot more responsive. Same thing with how Mac is Windows. If you're gonna be a business owner or a worker, get a PC. If you're gonna edit videos, get a Mac, and that's just what I'm gonna do in the near future. And I'm also gonna get a new can't even talk. I'm also gonna get a new iPad as well, but I'm stuck with this piece of Android till then. So anyway, back to this. So on Apple, it's a lot faster. This right here, it's slow. It takes me a while for it to get play. Store, new region. This is a basic FPS kind of game. Okay. Oh shoot. Let's do a little gameplay here real fast. Yeah, it is pretty much like an FPS game. Oh shoot, I'm a bad shot. Shoot. It's gonna kill me, oh no. I'm screwed. You get the point, okay? It's a bit slow. It's not as good as Apple. So when it comes to gameplay, it's a bit laggy, a bit this and that. And I'm gonna tell you that the Google Play Store is just not my choice of store. It's like, I don't even have the many apps on here. So yeah, interesting enough. Sorry, I just put TV on. I'm getting a little distracted. Microsoft apps. That's a folder it was defaultly made with it was by the Android. So I don't know. Like, I'm clueless when it comes to Android. I've only been using it for like a month now, and I'm not at all familiar with the interface. It's impossible to say something good about something that you're not even into, you know? Say you're an Apple user, it's hard to say something good about Windows or Android when, it's just not your suitable fit. And if you're an Android user, it's hard to say something good about Apple, saying, "Oh my God, Android has this really good task and everything." Oh, bull crap! Android is not as good as Apple. I don't care who comments on my thing; it's just not as good. I'm telling you. Everyone on YouTube says Android is not as good as Apple, and they're correct. Time for the physical aspects of Android. Now you see, Android has this is a Samsung, so you get this little Andro, whatever you want to call it, pyramid-shaped charging brick, or whatever they call it. Gives you crap on the back. Now I feel this is where they really ripped off Apple. I mean, look at this. This looks just like an iPad's USB connector, Type C, I think. I'm not quite sure. And then you got this end, which obviously it's an Android format thing. So, but the cord, white. It looks just like my phone charger. This is my iPhone charger. Now look at the difference. This is the iPhone, this is the Android. See how white, how similar they look? This is where I think Google tried taking ideas from Apple. And look, it's all white, whatever you want to say. So we're at the end here, and look what we got. And this is, of course, Android. This is Apple, because Apple's better, so. But length, I can't really show on camera, but the Android is significantly longer, but. So they do have an advantage there. But they're not as good though. I mean, this thing takes me 4 hours to charge a simple battery charge. On an iPhone, it takes me like 40 minutes. A lot less time on the iPad and the iPhone. And let me compare charging bricks. This is the 2018 Tab A. Let me show you a comparison of the to the iPad. And here's the comparison between my my iPad 4 charger. I don't have a new iPad, but I will get one at some point. But they all look like this. They haven't really changed their iPad charging brick that much. So this is kind of similar to how it looks like now. Comparing that the Android charging brick, you get this like pyramid shape kind of thing, and to the iPad, you get this like square cubicle kind of shape, which I like a lot more because I had Apple so much. Apple love you so much. I don't like Android though. Anyway, let me just do a little 360 view of this tablet. Now, you do get dual speaker ports. You do get this nifty little charging port. On the iPad, it's called Lightning Connector. I'm not sure what it's called on Android. It'll be new Android 1 now. You get 2 more speakers. iOS is all Bluetooth, which I find is more modern, more up the pace. That's a little microphone right there, and there is a little jack on this thing, like take out an SD card, whatever. Right there, it's a little speaker, charging power button, and audio breakers. And we got the front. Now, like all Samsung devices and most Android devices, you get this camera is right in the center, but I don't like it there. I like it here because I'm trying to hold the tablet. My fingers are always blocking the dang camera. Apple iPads are right up here, where it belongs. So they went against that. Overall, I don't really like Android. I really don't like it. Okay, it's just not the same as Apple, and this is not going to be able to replace my iPad. So I'm going to have to get a new iPad Pro in the future, along with a new MacBook. So I'll review those when I get to it. But for now, that is in the future of things. So that's my review on the Android tablet, for Android in general. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to peace out. Don't buy an Android, buy a flippin' iPad. iPads are better.